Well, hello guys, welcome to The Corner, where we talk about anime, manga, and everything in between, and today we are talking about Black Clover, and it is a binge watch review up to episode 30. That's right, I caught myself up on Black Clover. Now let's get this review started, shall we? Well, as we follow this anime up to episode 30, we find out that there is a Demon King and a Wizard King, blah blah blah. The Wizard King ends up killing the Demon King, lore, stuff like that. You'll find out if you watch the show 100,000 times, because it's always in the goddamn beginning of the anime. Like, they don't want you to get what the anime. Sorry, a lot of bleeps. Anyways, as we, not saying that this is bad anime at all. This is actually really good anime, and I really have enjoyed it. But it seems like it's a mixture between Fairy Tail, Bleach, and Naruto kind of combined to make it this little baby. Yes, I did put all three of those in there because of the grimoires, which are literally kind of like Zanpakuto's and helps you use your power a little bit better than before. But I guess most animes can really use that aspect as well, as long as they have the item to amplify power. I know plenty of animes that have done it before, so it's got a little bit of a situation when it comes down to that, but obviously a lot of wizards use grimoires to cast their spells, so it kind of is logical in this aspect. Then we also get Fairy Tail, where it has a magical aspect with the guild type situation. Which guild will you get into, will you be able to get into it, will you be accepted, blah blah blah, and continue on from there to why it Naruto, because we get a powerless character who becomes strong by working hard. So we get a good little combination of animes kind of combined into this. It seems like a good combination though. Like, they took some good aspects of a lot of different animes to make this anime really stick out among others. And even though most people would think that this is a more mature version of Fairy Tail, it's more or less not the same. There's a lot of differences between this anime and Fairy Tail, and a lot of aspects come down to from the Clover Kingdom, the Diamond Kingdom, which apparently, like all the kingdoms, are named after cards, and just how they use their magical powers in general, and how they need a grimoire to access more power. We also get to see a progression of character development and a bam bam moment. It's a fast-paced anime where they aren't resting for you to watch some funny little clip of somebody doing a little dance or something like that, or going off to an academy thing. It's a little bit more serious and fast-paced in this form. But there are certain moments, like the episode 29 and 30, where they end up drifting off all of a sudden. Yeah, I wasn't really too happy when they did that, but it was a real good kind of breath in that part of the anime, where they are giving you kind of a relaxed feeling, like, breathe for a second, and we'll go back into the fast-pacedness, it seems. So it's like I said at the beginning, it's just like bam 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 bam, but they still are able to develop the characters really well, so you really get to understand the characters in general. A lot of things that you actually see through the anime actually get displayed throughout the combat of this anime. It actually does have some good battle scenes when it really comes down to it, but I think the best part of the whole situation is the theories that can really come around to this anime in general, and Asana's power, and if he so on and so forth. But that's a theory for another day. We're not doing a theory right now. We're doing a review. Now, this anime does have its faults when it really comes down to it, coming from extra character development and stuff like that, but honestly, it's not as flawed as you may think when it really comes down to that situation point in time. But I'm really curious on how they're going to bring this all together for the current, the Asuna and the other guy. I can't think of his name right now. Sylph, I'm going to call him right now. What's going to end up happening with them when we see a strong resemblance between our main magical power guy and the first Wizard King as well. So it kind of comes to the thought of the theory right there, and I'm bringing up theories again when I should not. Let's stop that. Stop that now. Anyways, I find the art of this anime actually pretty enticing to continue watching. Actually, it kept me watching all day and all night, pretty much, because I thought it was 26 episodes at first, and then it would go into 27th, but it turns out it was 30 episodes, and I was just continuously watching it all the way up until I had to go to work this morning. Yeah. I was pretty enticed into this anime, and it's kind of an anime that's kind of up my alley, where fantasy type of situation with magic and developmental storyline in general. Unlike certain animes that are going to be nameless, where the storyline doesn't progress and things end up just being comedy and random, and this is more of a serious anime person's anime. New people getting into anime and stuff like this will enjoy this as well. It is really good for all types of people, but it's not one of those random laughing, joking, we're going to throw in a side joke here and we'll do a random gag over here. It takes itself a little bit more seriously than that, even though you will see a lot of, you will see certain running gags that go on throughout the anime, but they show up scarcely, or what seems to be scarcely, because of all the content they fit into one episode. Honestly, I felt like I was watching over 100 episodes in these 30 episodes in general, just because of how much they compact into each episode, how much action they actually did, and how much they actually get across in this anime. Very informational as time went on. They have been doing a really good job in keeping you up to task and everything like this. And there is a point in this anime where there is a well-placed narration. A narration where it actually explains that when users are really adept at sensing mana, which is not really explained throughout the anime in general, but then they explain it there to explain exactly what ends up happening. But it was a short little clip. It wasn't like he narrated the whole episode, like some animes that we're not going to name. Anyways, just a narration that did not destroy the anime itself, and it continued to entice me to continue to watch after that point as well. Good narration is key when it comes down to trying to put a narration into an anime in general. If you do not have that good narration and you just choose to throw it in there just to make your viewers seem like they're idiots, then they aren't going to want to watch your anime anymore. Enough said. Sorry. You guys heard this rant plenty of times from me before because of a certain anime. I'm not doing the cough again. We're just going to leave it there. Anyways. So, I think they've done really good with this anime so far, and I do recommend people pick it up and watch it. I'm actually going to be picking up the manga to read it to get further on to develop a theory that I have coming up here soon, honestly, once I get finished reading the manga and get a little bit more information on the world itself, just to see if the theory that I have hasn't even come to fruition yet. And I could say it here, but honestly, it's really just pointless because this is a review and not a theory. But anyways, you guys, if you guys have already watched it, or have gotten pretty far into it, or have not watched it and are looking into watching it, let me know in the comments below. Tell me what you guys have thought about it, or go and watch it, because I recommend you guys watching it. To recommend, it is a good anime, and I would give it my seal of approval when it really comes down to exactly how the beginning of this goes. I'm not going to say anything about it in the future, because I am not responsible for what happens in the future and whether they destroy that anime or not, because it is good in the beginning, and I hate it when they do that. So anyways, you guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. I hope you guys are enjoying the anime, and if not, you haven't seen the anime, watch it, enjoy it, blah, going around in circles. But until the next time, you guys, I hope you guys have a great day, and a fun one as well.